Welcome to Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai. I'm an engineer, I'm a real estate investor. And today I want to ask you guys to share if you haven't shared, and please subscribe down at the bottom so that we can have a fruitful investment forward. But exactly, I want to talk to you about why are Africans, why are Black people poor? Look, Black people everywhere they are poor. What is that? Look, poverty is a choice. Poverty is not born with. You choose to be poor, but you can be born poor, but you also choose to be poor. Look, go from Haiti and go down in the Caribbean Sea. Look, every Black nation is poor. I was recently in the United States where I saw Black communities that are poor. I was also, I can talk to you about Europe where I see Black communities are also very poor. I do not understand this phenomenon. Wherever you find Black people, they're poor. Why is that Black people are poor? Go in Africa, they're poor. Yes, I'm not saying that everybody's poor, but these countries are real poor. Why is it that we don't have the standard as each and every nation, except from some few countries like Botswana and South Africa? These are the few countries that we have in Africa which are really can stand up to the standard, but most of them we can agree that they're poor. Why is that? Why is that Black people are poor? Why is that Black people have to struggle to eat? They have to struggle to do this. They have to struggle financially. Hey, again, we can be born poor, but we choose to be poor. Poverty is a choice. And this is not the strategy that I and you want to choose. We have not chosen poverty. Poverty is an evil thing. And that's a thing we have to refuse into our lives. Now, I'm going to go through the reasons why I think Black people are poor. And one of the reasons I think Black people are poor is because most of the Black people spend a lot of money on liabilities. We spend on things which are not very important. We spend money on cars, we spend money on bling bling. Yeah, we spend money on shoes, we spend money on things which cannot bring money to us. Like for me, a Congolese, I know that most of the Congolese, they spend money on clothing. Yeah, look at dandies, Congo dandies. They spend money on unnecessary things, and that is thousands of dollars which are being spent on liabilities which could be invested and have created thousands of dollars for that family. So you see, what is really important is that our spending has to be changed. Some others spend a lot of money in nightclubs. That's just budget money to go into nightclubs, outing, to show off the girls, spend money on the girls so that you can be seen of the girls. And what do you end up? Poor. So, Black people, we are attention seekers. And that is poverty. I've not seen a humble Black man. Even when he doesn't have, he wants to show that he has. That's the disease which we have to go from. And I've seen people in Congo who don't have anything, but hey, they have the best clothing you can have. They have some, Gucci. They have some, all these, these types of clothes which are very expensive, which I don't know even the names. Armani, all those kind of things. Yes, to show that they are in a class. But look, that is poverty. If our finances do not follow up, then no matter what our clothing is, no matter how our liabilities can show off, it's just nothing. Look at Congolese artists. They grow and then they get money and they gain, but they die very poor. Look, I'm not talking about just Congolese artists, even American artists, international artists. They gain fame, they gain money, but they die very poor. Even look at the athletes. The athletes who get a lot of money, yes, they become very rich and they prosper. But at the end of the day, you see, when their career is off, they are very poor. Why is that? Well, one of the reasons is because they are not trained or educated to invest. They lack the knowledge of investment. And that's what we're trying to teach here. People should learn how to invest. If you do not invest yourself, money will not come easily. And money does not come easily anyway. Money does not follow you. You have to follow money. And you have to make that money after following it to work for you. You do not work for money, but let money work for you. And that's what the reason here. People do not know how to make money work for them. But they work after money because once you spend on liabilities, you go and you respend again, you work for money again, you sweat out for money, and you invest again in liabilities, you waste money. And then you become a slave to money. We do not want to be slaves to money. We want to make money our slave. So you have to know where to invest your money, and not on liabilities, but on things which can bring cash flow back. So that is very important. And most of the black people, we want to rely on aid. Everything you want to be given. Hey, stop that. You're not gonna be given everything. You have to work. You have to work. Wake up and work. Do something. Create. Be creative. And you're so jealous when somebody else succeeds. Why should you be jealous? We are so jealous up to the point that we want to kill the other because they have succeeded. Look at the artist. They'll kill this because this one has succeeded, has made a great point, a great leap in their life. You know, criminals. Why? Because they're jealousy. Jealousy. We are killing one another because somebody... Look, in Africa, they will send you witchcrafts. They will do anything just to annoy you, to get rid of you. Why? Because you are successful. It's so horrible. That makes us poor. We want the entire community to be poor because we are poor. Now that's so evil. That's every country, every nation, every society where you find black people. That is the behavior, that's the kind of behavior you find there. They don't celebrate heroes. No, Africans don't celebrate heroes. They celebrate poverty. They like poverty. Hey, poverty is not my goal, and poverty shouldn't be your goal either. You should climb high. And I really want you to be rich, not poor. So in order to be rich and not poor, you have to invest in the know-how to create wealth. The other thing I want to know is to explain here is the external factors. There are so many things which really affect us from outside. You know, for example, I'll talk about African countries. We're affected by the fact of, European countries, American countries. We look what they say. We don't have our own say in our own matters. That's the problem. We should have our own say in our own matters. We should say how we want to lead our own countries, how we want to lead our own life. We have to kneel before a white man. What's wrong with you? Hey, take your lead. Stand up. You are just equal. You're just a man as he is a man. You're just a woman as she is a woman. What's wrong? You feel so inferior. While you have a brain, you have a mouth, God gave you everything that He gave to them. Why can't you stand up? Why can't you really speak out? Hey, use what you have to create more wealth. And that's what we're trying to teach here. People have to use what they have to create more wealth. That's the problem. We are so relying on other people. and we want to really destroy ourselves. And what happens when you destroy yourselves? Others climb up, you go down. So that's the problem. And the other thing is, I want to express is, we as Africans, we have the greatest continent on earth. Our arable land is, I don't know, 30% of the entire earth. You know, resources, diamonds, minerals like gold, copper, coltan. Any mineral you can mention, we find it in our continent. But yet, we do not benefit out of our minerals. We create chaos, we kill one another, we create problems for other countries. And what happens? We do not even benefit from it. And then when it's there, do you benefit out of it? No. You end up all ending in poverty. It's a cycle. A cyclopedia of poverty. No, guys, we have to change. We have to create wealth. Agriculture, we can invest in agriculture in Africa. Yes, do not consider that agriculture is something which is shameful. The greatest and richest people in the world are men who deal with the land. So let's work on our land and really do agriculture and produce food which we can feed ourselves, because it has to start by ourselves. We have to be able to feed ourselves. If we do not feed ourselves, then yeah, there is no point anyway. So these are the things I think that really makes black people really poor. These things just make black people poor. But anyway, if you have other reasons, I want to hear it in the comments, and let me know what you think about this video. Share it with others, and if you like it, please don't forget to actually subscribe and to share this video. Thank you for this one, and see you on the next one.